Hola, ¿cómo está Las Vegas? And welcome to Garcia The Conservative American. And happy Thursday. I want to talk to you today about Megan Kelly. Interesting situation. You know, yesterday I talked about conspiracy theories, and today I want to talk to you about Megan Kelly. Interesting situation. $20 million. I'll get into that in a minute, but first of all, as always, I want to thank everybody that's been involved with the show here, Cian, the wonderful producer, the owner of the Las Vegas Tribune and Radio Tribune, the legendary Rolando Ross, for giving me this opportunity to have my own show. 2017 is going to be a very big year here at Radio Tribune. We have so many powerful guests coming in from Las Vegas, here in our city, all over the state of Nevada, and all over the United States of America. We have powerful guests. Don't be a bandwagon jumper. Watch my show. Google it, watch it, subscribe to it, tell your friends and family. I am here for you. I am an American patriot, and I love the United States of America, and I love the opportunities that it has given to me, and I feel so blessed. With that, let me jump into the show. Megan Kelly, $20 million a year. Do you think she's worth $20 million a year? I don't. Absolutely ridiculous. For what? $20 million for what? What exactly is she getting paid $20 million a year to do at NBC, to host a daytime show? I think it'll fail. I think that her slot after Bill O'Reilly and in between Hannity had a lot to do with her ratings. I don't think that she will have the ratings that she had on NBC that she had on Fox News. I think that it was more to pull someone from Fox News than it was her value. I don't think that she's worth $20 million a year. And I don't see how Rupert Murdoch and how Fox did not see this coming. I mean, she tried to sue, I believe it was the president of Fox, for sexual harassment. I think that this has been coming. I don't think she's as conservative as she lets on to be. She struck me as being pretty left-wing, pretty liberal. I think that she didn't like Donald Trump from day one. I don't think she liked what Donald Trump stood for. I think she's more of a left-wing liberal, and I think it's coming out. I mean, does it get any more left-wing than NBC News? I mean, really, even between the three major networks, ABC, NBC, and CBS, NBC is the most liberal out of all of them. I mean, look at CNBC News. I mean, look at MSNBC. I think by far NBC is the most liberal of the three major networks. And I think that she'll fit right in there for $20 million a year in her daytime show. I think it's a joke. I don't never think that she supported the Republican Party. I never believed that she was a supporter of Donald Trump. I always believed that she had a little liberal in her, and now that it's starting to come out, I mean, you don't leave Fox News for NBC. And just like you won't be seeing anybody leave NBC for Fox. I mean, they are total polar opposites. And I think that there was always something in Megan Kelly that was a little liberal. Nobody catered to her. She said that she felt disappointed because her friends, or people she thought was her friends, Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity, didn't stand up for her when she felt like she was being attacked by Donald Trump. Let me tell you something. When you are a real friend, you don't back a friend when you feel like they're wrong. I call my friends out. When I see my friends doing something wrong, I call them out. When my friends see me doing something wrong, and I've done a lot of wrong things in my life, and let me tell you something, that's when I found out who my friends were. I didn't find out who my friends were when everything was going good, and all of the bandwagon jumpers, just like I'm telling people now to watch this show. I don't want to hear from you 2 years from now. I want the people that were there from the ground story. My friend Alex Jones talks about that all the time. He wants the people that was with him from day one when he was just in his basement doing his show. And that's the way I feel. Your friends are there for you when you have nothing, and they are there to tell you the truth. And I believe that had a lot to do with it. She wants yes-er people. And I think that she's going to be coddled at NBC until they realize that the ratings are not what they thought that they were going to be. She got those ratings because she was on the #1 news network in the world, and she was in between two of the most powerful news anchors in the world, and Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity. I don't think she will find it as easy on the last ranked news in news network, which is NBC. I don't think that. Let's look what happened to Brian Williams. Look what happened to other anchors that were exceptional anchors and came to NBC and totally tanked, totally failed. Look at Katie Couric. I mean, she had to leave and go to CBS. I think that it is a liberal, left-wing nut news organization. And I don't, we're going to see just how liberal she is and just how far to the left she is willing to go to appease her bosses at NBC. But I think all of the time, I believe that she was left-wing leading. And I think that Sean Hannity and Bill O'Reilly and the people at Fox News began to see her for who she was. And that was a left-wing leaning liberal. And I think that it began to come out. And I think that they did not have her back and were not siding with her because of her views. And, to me, it was always a shame. Her personal vendetta, it seemed like, against President Trump. To me, it was President-elect Trump. To me, it was always amazing, her views as far as that was concerned. I never did understand what he did to her. And, one of his spokesmen, I forget her name, I'm talking about, Kellyanne, I can't remember her name. But, remember when she was attacked on the Kelly file, and they went after it. They went after each other. But it just seemed like she had a personal vendetta against Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump is more of a throwback man, if you know what I'm saying. I think he's from a different era. I think that he's from an era where women, they made no bones about going after a man with money. And he looked at women and said, hey, I know you want this money. I know you want me because I'm powerful and successful. And he surrounded himself with beautiful women. All his wives have been beautiful. His wife right now is beautiful. And that's the way men talk back then. And I'm so sick and tired of hearing people say that they've never heard language like that. Let me tell you something. I grew up with 5 sisters and a mother. And some of the language that you would have heard come out of the room, some of the conversations, some of the sexual conversations was worse than when me and my friends were together. So all of these women coming out and saying, I've never heard language like that before. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Can you hear what him and Billy Bush talked about on the bus? Really? You never heard men talk like that before? I think that was a joke. I think Megan Kelly acted like she was shocked, like she never heard language. He's disgusting, blah, 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 blah. I just think it was ridiculous. Everybody's heard that kind of language before, and it's not just in a locker room. It's if you're standing in line at the DMV. It's if you're in a grocery store. It's everywhere. That kind of language has been used since the beginning of time. It will always be used, especially when you feel like you are talking to a friend and you feel like it's a private conversation. That's something that, is men talk about all the time. It's something that's discussed all of the time, so it's nothing new. And I think it was just ridiculous for people to say that they had never heard anything like that before. Megan Kelly acted like she was so disturbed and she was so shocked at what was going on. I think it's definitely something that has been heard before. Men have talked like that. Women have talked like that since the beginning of time. And I don't think that it's nothing new. But again, she is very left-wing, I think, leaning. I don't think she was as critical of Barack Obama and the Obama administration as she should have been. And I think Megan Kelly is going to fit in on NBC News exactly where she belongs. And I think that is being a left-wing nut with the rest of them. I think Tucker Carlson, watch his ratings in between Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity. I think Sean Hannity is one of the best anchors in the world. I really do. I enjoy his show more than O'Reilly, more than anybody. I think he makes you. I think Tucker Carlson, I enjoy him more than Bill O'Reilly. I think he's a rising star. The looks on Tucker Carlson's face as he has those nuts on from those colleges. You've seen those shows on Fox, and he challenges those young nutty liberals at those public universities, and they come on and they just cannot explain themselves. And Tucker Carlson's face, the way he just stares at them as they're trying to spout that nutty liberal's views of sanctuary colleges and stuff. The looks on his faces are just priceless. And I'm glad that they're good ratings. I'm glad that she's gone. I thought that her and Greta Van Nutstrom, which is what her name should be, I'm glad that they're both gone, but especially Megan Kelly. I got so sick. How many of you, when you started watching her during that election, literally want to pick up something and throw it at the TV? I mean, that's why her ratings, you just wanted to watch it because you hated her, and you just hope that God will come down and allow you to go through the TV and grab her and choke her out. I mean, that's what you really wanted to do. I know I'm not the only person that feels like that. She was just an absolute joke. It's 63 degrees here in beautiful, beautiful downtown Las Vegas, a low of 42 in the absolute greatest city on earth. Beautiful, beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and especially beautiful downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. We are at the extraordinary Radio Tribune facilities. I'm looking out the window right now. If you can see the view that I have to see, I see palm trees and the wind is blowing them. Greatest city on earth. Please come visit. If you would like to call in, I am live on the air 1 o'clock to 1:30 Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Here's the phone right here. I will push the button. I will answer 702-983-0711. This is the phone right here. I want to hear from you. I get calls a lot of times later on in the day, but if you'd like to call me directly and talk to me right now when I'm on the air, make sure you program yourself, set an alarm, and set it 702-983-0711, Monday through Friday, 1 to 1:30 Pacific time in the afternoon here in Las Vegas. And you can call me and I will pick up that phone and we can have a conversation about anything that you'd like to talk about. I like to talk about politics, sports, religion, whatever it is you like to talk about. I will always give you a conservative American view. That's who I am. And I answer my phone. I'm one of the few radio show hosts. I give out my own personal, this is my cell phone. The number to my cell phone is 702-600-0005. You can call me. You can leave me a message. You can tell me what you think about the show. If you'd like to set up, I'll let you talk to our producer, Cian, and we can get you on the show. We can get you in one of these chairs. I call it the hot seat. And if you're in Las Vegas, we can set you up a time to come on the show. If you're from out of town and you're going to be visiting Las Vegas, let us know. Again, call me directly on my phone, 702-600-0005, or call live during the show, 702-983-0711, Monday through Friday, 1 to 1:30. But getting back, Megan Kelly, I think, is just an absolute joke. I'm so glad that she's going to NBC. Good riddance. I'm glad that she's gone. And I think that, they need to move on. I think they have a rising star that will fit right in. Tucker Carlson, I think he would do an unbelievable job in between Bill O'Reilly and in between Sean Hannity. I think he's the network, Fox Network rising star is going to be Tucker Carlson. It was just amazing how she just was totally against Donald Trump. And I just saw her face the night that he won. Did you see the look on her face? She was shocked when he won. I mean, it looked like she was a deer in headlights. She never thought in her wildest dreams that Donald Trump was going to win that election. I believe that if Hillary Clinton had won, I believe she would have stayed on at Fox. I think that there was so much boo-boo. There was so much finger pointing going on. There was so much laughing behind her back at the water coolers and in the bathroom. I don't think that's one of those you're making plans behind everybody's back to get out of your job, because every day you come to work, the joke is about you. When you hear a giggle, it's about you. How did that feel, Megan Kelly? $20 million. Listen, you were a joke. Every day that you came to work, Sean Hannity and Bill O'Reilly and Tucker Carlson, everybody else was laughing at you. Trust me, those jokes that you thought was going on, they were going on. They were about you. It was because you never believed in a million years Donald Trump was going to win. And now you got it. Just because you go to NBC, listen, Donald Trump doesn't care who you are. He doesn't care what network. He's going to call you out. He's never going to forget you, Megan Kelly. Donald Trump is going to call you out. There is no network and there's no money. You get $20 million, he spends that in a week. That means absolutely nothing to him. He's going to call you out on NBC and ask for every other conservative person around this country to call her out, to write letters to NBC, because she's not liberal, she's not conservative, she's a joke. and she's stealing money from UNBC. Watch her ratings. You're going to feel really stupid for that $20 million contract. You remember Katie Couric? You're going to feel really dumb because the only reason people were watching her is to get the Sean Hannity. And it came after Bill O'Reilly. And the only thing we wanted to do was throw stuff at her during the election, but the election is over, so what does she have to say? Donald Trump's not going to grant her an interview. Are you crazy? What connections does she have? You think Kellyanne is going to have her get to Donald Trump? Do you think she's going to set up a meeting for Megan Kelly to talk to Donald Trump? No way. He would talk to anybody but Megan Kelly. Trust me, that was a dumb hire. You're going to regret ever giving her $20 million a year. Fox knew, they lowballed her. They knew she was going to leave, and they knew that if they offered her $40 million, she wasn't going to stay there and be talked about every day because everybody at Fox News had turned their backs on her. She was the running office joke. She felt very uncomfortable there. And if you think that I'm lying, call me and debate me. I know for a fact that they had turned their backs on her, and she was the running joke in that office. And she took the money and ran because she felt very uncomfortable there. And like I said, her eyes were the size of saucers when she saw those election results coming in. Please watch my show. My show is booming. It's doing great. I'm getting hits from all over the country. People love what I have to say because I keep telling you I'm a straight shooter. I will always stand up for the American people. I will always stand up for American veterans. I will always stand up for American soldiers all over the world, for the working class men and women. I'm a Midwestern kid myself. I came out to Las Vegas, but hey, my heart is in the heartland. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and I understand what it's like to try and put food every day on the table and pay your taxes and keep your kids in decent schools. That's what the American dream is about. We don't want to be rich. We don't want to be the richest people on earth. We just want to be comfortable. We just want to be able to pay our bills, have the lights on, have some food in the refrigerator, maybe if you want to pop a beer at the end of the day. And you just don't want to have to worry about getting a pink slip at your job because your job is being shipped to Mexico. So Donald Trump is definitely going to see after that. And, Megan Kelly, how she did not see that coming. But you know what? Nobody saw that coming. At those nutty liberals, none of them saw that coming. And they are just shocked. That's how out of touch. She was surrounded by conservatives. She was surrounded by some of the smartest people. Some of the people at Fox are some of the smartest people in the business. She was surrounded by Sean Hannity. They had Newt Gingrich on every day. And for you not to be able to see this election coming, you have to be the stupidest person on earth for you not to see this. They were trying to tell them that, hey, these are forgotten men and women that are voting. These are people in the Midwest. These are people in coal mining country that, have been forgotten. And they're going to come out and their voice is going to be, heard. And I know for a fact when they were at the water cooler or when they were in meetings, Sean Hannity and Newt Gingrich, they were trying to talk to them and trying to tell her, hey, be cool, because it's a good chance that don't believe these polls. Don't believe the Clinton Democratic machine. They were talking to real people. When you got outside these liberal basins of New York City and Los Angeles, the two coasts that they control. And I believe Donald Trump is going to win New York State. Remember, I said it first. I told people he was going to win Pennsylvania. And they thought I was crazy. He's going to win New York State in 4 years. Mark my word. It's going to be very, very close. A lot closer than it was this time. So, it's just amazing what's going on. I'm so glad that, she's going to NBC. That's exactly where she belongs. I call it the Nutty Broadcasting Channel. And that's exactly where she belongs, to be at NBC. And I think that, it's just fantastic. And that's where she belongs. It's right there at NBC at that Nutty Broadcasting Network. And, that's where she should be at. And I'm glad that she's there. Fox News is too conservative for her. They tell the truth. And, that's right where they should be. So with that being said, thank you for watching the show today. And again, call me directly. I will answer my phone. That's the kind of American I am. That's the kind of patriot I am. I walk the walk. I talk the talk. This is my personal cell phone number, 702-600-0005. Easy number to remember, 702-600-0005. Give me a call. I don't care what time it is. I know a lot of people watching in different parts of the country, East Coast. Call me. If I don't answer, leave a message. I promise you I will get back to you, or the producer, CN, will get back to you. We will set up a time for you to be on the show. Subscribe. When you watch my show, push the subscribe button. Push the subscribe button. Become one of the Conservative American followers. Chris Garcia, tell your friends, tell your family, say, hey, this guy is talking real stuff. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a remark. This is a movement. This is a movement. If you think Donald Trump's movement was a movement, you think the Patriots were a movement, you think the Tea Party was a movement, the Conservative American movement, Chris Garcia, the Conservative American movement, this is a movement. This will grow. Call, leave a message if you'd like to donate. You know, everything costs money. It costs money to produce this show, to put this show on, but you will have a voice, because this is a war that's going on in our country. This is a war that's going on in our world between nuts and between real people like me and you. And we are not, if we sit back and we let our country be taken, it is not a conspiracy like I said yesterday on my show. We allowed it to happen. So thank you for watching once again. I will be back on tomorrow. Have a blessed day. God bless the United States of America. This is his country. God bless our troops. Those are his warriors all over the world. You are always in our prayers. And Godspeed to Donald Trump. I will be back with you tomorrow, 1 to 1:30 Pacific time. My show, Google it, Chris Garcia, The Conservative American. It will be up in a couple of hours. Subscribe to my show. Call me, give me feedback, and I just love to hear from you. I will be here for you many, many, many years to come. I will be your voice in America. God bless you.